Hey yo, Podman here. So, I still need to charge my watch. Sorry. I had a wonderful conversation with a good friend of mine in regards to the previous video, which I promise you, mind you, I have not posted the previous video. So I'm going to post the previous video and then I'm going to post this. I still don't understand people who don't vote. It's kind of a weird thing. My perspective on not voting is hard to explain. To oversimplify it, I think if you're not voting, then you're not canceling out an idiot who is voting. Idiot is a nice term. It's actually a mean term, but it's actually a nice term. You're not canceling out a Karen. You're not canceling out an illegal immigrant. So whatever you care about, look at it this way. If you care about something and then you don't vote, then effectively your non-vote is a pro-vote to the opposite of what you want. If you like something and you don't vote for it, then somebody's going to take that away. They're going to vote the opposite. So it's fascinating because I have now two people I care very deeply about and arguably love, admire. And both of them are like, yeah, I don't vote. I haven't voted. And I think this is the problem with America. I think this is the problem, is that you have people who are intelligent and capable, and their perspective is like, look, I just want to be left alone and do my work and do my thing and live my life. And the problem is if you do that, you're basically saying, hey, I trust other people to do a good job. But if you run a business, even if you hire someone, you know that you have to check them. Like, I'm an employee. I work for a guy. He tells me, hey, David, this is what we got to do. This is what we got to do. This. And within a certain parameter, he trusts me to do a good job, right? Like this. But outside of that parameter, no, he's there. He qual checks, and times I'm like, hey, boss, I don't know if I did this right. Can you check it? Or, hey, you totally missed this thing. Yeah, okay. But weirdly enough, these same said people, granted, the people I'm referring to that are not voting, both of them are employees too. So maybe it's an employee mentality. I don't know. I don't think so. But understand, if you don't vote, I mean, we're not in a society where your lack of a vote matters, but part of me thinks it should. Part of me thinks that if one doesn't vote, then hey, maybe you should not be allowed to vote. Part of me thinks that also, and this is a big part of me, thinks that there should be rules and regulations on who can vote. Like, you should know some things about the American economy. You should know some things about America in general. You should be able to speak English. Like, if you can't pass a test in English, you shouldn't vote. You're not allowed to vote. Sorry. We speak English in America. Now, as much as the English language is garbage and needs to be rectified and finished and improved, that's a separate thing. But like, if you can't speak English, then you shouldn't vote for anything at all. At all. Period. Full stop. I'd also argue that's the same thing with driving. But here's the thing, is like, I don't hate my friends that are not voting. But I do find it fascinating and frustrating because their lack of participation effectively means that somebody who I totally disagree with, a Karen, if you will, or a communist, or an illegal immigrant, or just a person who's going to vote Kamala, that person has a free pass. Like, their vote now matters even more. Whereas at least it'd be 1 for 1. Now this person has more of an influence, which is why California, even though they have the most amount of Republicans of any state, they are a totally Democratic run state. This is not good. This is not ideal. Anyhow, I love you all. I need to do a podcast because these short videos, they don't really work. Plug out. Love you. Bye.